Hello YouTube, we're back and we're doing C4X9. Alright. The difference with C4X9 is we're going to talk about input. Alright, you can do args input from the command line. You can do JOptionPane input from the GUI classes, and you can do scanner input. Now, if you're stuck on that, let's see. I think I have it somewhere. Where did it go? I had it. There it is. Okay. This is our Chapter 4 PowerPoint. All right, here's an example of using the scanner class for input. We could do that if you want. You construct a scanner object, call it whatever you want, in equals new scanner system.in. System.in is a class in Java that does very rudimentary input. Scanner is a wrapper class that gives it extra capabilities so that you could do something like in.nextInt, or in.nextDouble, or in.nextWord. Right, so you could use that for input instead of the command line option for string array args. I'm going to use string array args today, but you can use this. Or, see how it is? Import java.util.scanner. All right, you can use that in your tester class. Or you can use the JOptionPane. Remember, what was it? Java x.swing.JOptionPane. Alrighty, so JOptionPane.show input dialog box. Ask the user for input. It'll capture it for you, and so forth. If you're using args input, remember you have to convert it. What does the word parse mean? Well, technically it doesn't mean convert. It means make sense of, break it down or something, you know. So if you're using string array args for input, you could. If you want to input an integer from the command line, but it's reading in strings, you have to convert it to an int. Or if it's a double, you got to convert it to a double. Double.parseDouble. And that's all we got to say about that. Alrighty, so let's log in. Let's see. Connect to server. Alright, so this thing is called the SodaCan class. We're just going to print out the surface area and the volume of a soda can. Alrighty. So in Lab 4, let's make a folder for C4X9. Well, follow along and see if you agree with what I'm doing. Alright, in C4X9, I'm going to do a SodaCanTester.java. SodaCanTester.java. And then we'll do the work in the class, SodaCan. Whoops, I usually write it this way. Proper case. Okay. And let's see, SodaCan.java. All right, so the SodaCan problem isn't really that different because we already did one. Didn't we do the ice cream cone? The surface area and volume of the cone? It's going to be similar. The difference here is how do you do input. Now, on the AP exam, they don't test this. They don't test input. They don't test output because you can do that many different ways depending on whether you're using a command line interface or an IDE or some other class or whatever. Yeah, so they don't really test that, but we need to know how to do that to do our work. All right, so let's start with the tester. All right, let's do our comments. What's the header comments going to be? The first one is usually name of the file. Okay, so SodaCanTester. Let's start with the tester so we can figure out what we want in the class. Put your name in here. Put the date in here. Okay. Then we usually say what? The purpose. All we're going to do is really calculate the volume and surface area of a cylinder. Okay. All right. What files do we need?
SodaCanTester, main class.
All right. SodaCanTester is your main class, right?
Yeah, not Java.
And SodaCan.
Java.
There you go. Is our derived class based on existing derived class based on existing Java code,
Correct.
Java classes. Okay, how are we going to translate this?
Java C, soda can tester.
Right, there's nothing special here yet. Eventually the Java C line will become complicated. Hang on, we're getting there.
I don't want to do that.
Okay. And the interpreter line can also become complicated. Now, this one's not too bad. I'm going to say, all right, let's Java from the command line, the tester, but we're going to put input right here. Now, if you read the question, they give you the diameter of the cylinder, not the radius. Isn't that weird? So we're going to input the diameter and the height. Okay.
They calculate themselves.
So, here's my main class. All right, so what's your real first line of Java?
Public class.
Public class, the tester, right.
No, we're not doing
Okay, keep it clean. We're
I
on
already made
YouTube.
that also.
Okay. All right, and every tester should have at least a main method, right? So public, static, void, main, string, array, args. This is where I'm going to get my input from. We could change it to scanner or JobChampaign if you want, but this will probably be the easiest way to go. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is, well, if I'm testing the SodaCan class, I have to construct it, right?
Correct.
But I'm gonna give it some data. I don't have any yet. I want to get that from the input. So how do you do that?
Soda can. What?
How do I get like the diameter? How do I ask for the input for diameter?
You have to use, well, just make it double to hold it.
Okay, double.
You don't, sorry, go to,
Double, yes.
we don't have to, but.
Okay.
Use R,
Double D equals.
equals args, open bracket, 0, close bracket.
Okay, args 0. Now, whoops.
And go like that, then go back.
All right, now,
Double that.
what's wrong with that statement?
The fact that you're converting a string to a double.
Right, because that's a string, and I don't want a string. I want a double.
Yeah,
So
go back and write double, parse double. And then
there you go. All right. So use the double class dot parse double of that. Okay. So we're bringing in a string, but we can parse it. We can make sense of it as a double if we know for sure it's going to be a double, and we said it's going to be some kind of a number
Correct.
on the command line. Okay. So guess what? What about this? What about this one? Do the same thing, right? Basically? All right, so copy this. Put it here. But let's input H. Put it there. And this is going to be args 1. Remember, args is an array. It's a static array of strings. All that means it's just a list of strings. The 0th one is the first one. That's going to be D. This 1th one is the second one. There's no such word as 1th, I know. And that's going to be H, and so forth. Okay. All right, so now we're ready to construct. So how are you going to construct your object?
Soda can, soda can.
You're right. Soda can. All right, give it a name. Who should we pick?
Rialdo.
Austin.
No,
Equals what? Keyword?
new.
New. Soda can of. Now, make sure you know the order. If I want to input D and H in that order, I better write that code that way when I write the constructor. Now, how do I test the constructor? Just that much.
You make a system that out the print and then print out the height.
Right, so don't I need some accessors for height and for diameter?
Yes.
So that's something else I'm going to do now. I'm going to print out get D and get H. How about that? All right, so here we go. System.out.println quote diameter equals quote. What should I write?
Was it Austin dot get height.
Okay, but even before Austin. Plus concatenate, not really adding, right? Okay, Austin dot get. How about D? How about that? Okay.
This is a spelling class.
All right. Well, I'm trying to make it fit on the screen, so I don't have to make it small. Alrighty, and then one more accessor for
Height.
the height,
That other variable we have.
and let's do that. All right, so this is just constructing stuff and testing the constructor. It really didn't do a heck of a lot. After that, we'll do the volume and the surface area. Let's save it that way. So what do you got to do? To get this much to work, what do you got to do? Not yet. I don't have sodacan.java. What do you need in sodacan.java? You need a get height, right? What else? Get diameter and the constructor itself, right? So 2 accessors in the constructor is the minimum I need to test so far, right? Okay, incremental coding. We're just going to test a little bit at a time. Let's do it. All right, usually here I just put the name of the file and your name. You are not Mr. G. No, you're not. In your dreams. Okay. All right. All right, so what's the first line? Public. Class. Sodacan. All righty. Let's start with the constructor. Public or not? Public, because it's being used in the other class. Void or not? Neither. It's just Sodacan. The name of the class is the name of the file, is the name of the constructor, including proper case. Okay, now, what goes in the parameter list? Double. Okay, what are we going to call it? Double D, comma, double H. Okay. Yeah, I was waiting for you to go there. That was fair. You went just now.
I'm talking about from Ed.
Yeah, right. Okay, so what goes here? What goes here? Harrison, kill the grandmas. Okay, what goes here?
Nothing. You make a variable.
This.
No, make a variable.
I'm gonna. This dot D equals D. Okay, and
You gave it the D.
and
This dot H is equal to H.
this dot H is equal to H,
Then go all the way
and
back
so
up.
that means I need 2 private instance fields. So
Double-
private
Yeah, private double
du-
H.
double H.
Comma D. No.
You want to do that?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
What?
You can do this for sure.
Yes.
Nah, I'm writing 2.
Right, do that.
No, don't. That's bad.
I
I
was
like that.
okay. You can do that. That's fine. If it's the same type, if they're both private and they're both double, you can just list it. Okay.
Correct.
You don't live.
I was trying to make it more explicit, but all right. All right. So there's a constructor. Don't forget your Java doc. All right. So let's do get H and get D. So all right, get diameter. Public or not? Public. Void or not? Double. It's an accessor. It returns a double, which is the diameter. Get D. Now remember when we wrote the tester, there were no input parameters here, right? So that's why we write the tester first, so we know what we're doing. And clearly all you do is return okay, D. Okay.
Wait, doesn't matter which one you do first?
No, the order really doesn't matter.
But I thought it says H comes first. You do H.
And not it'll compile. It doesn't matter how. No, the order doesn't matter. Okay. And guess what? Get H is almost the same, so I'm just going to copy it
See, that's
and
how
change
you
what I got to change. All right, so let's see if this much works. All right, everyone got this? We'll get to the Java doc if we have time. All right, everyone okay? So everyone got the tester? The tester is these 5 lines, right? 2 inputs, a constructor, 2 outputs, right? Okay, and then here we got 3 methods and 2 naughty bits, 2 private instance fields. All right, let's shell out and shush in, test her out. Whoops, I don't want that shell. That shell must stay. All right, let's take that shell. You know what this shell is doing over here? What-
Pinging thing.
No, this is not the ping. Look at it.
Oh yeah, that's the video.
That's a
Why are
screencaster,
you
right?
recording at 30 FPS?
Oh, because I did. Alrighty, so let's see. I'm going to shush in. Oh wait, I'm not shushing in as that. I'm shushing in as that. Sorry, I'm not. That was a super user. Sorry. Shush in is Mr. G. Okay, so all right. All right. So how do you get straight to that directory? CD what? Lab 04 slash C4X9. You can go straight there.
Want to get out of there?
And now I want to get into there.
But what if you want to get
Oh, if you want to get out there, CD space dot dot.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna make this bigger.
Oh my gosh, it's so humongous.
All right. So dash ls dashel. There you go. All right. So let's Java C it. Java C soda autocomplete See, autocomplete. What is autocomplete?
Autocomplete.
What did I hit for autocomplete?
Tab.
Tab, okay. Enter. And good, no errors. Did you get errors at this point?
Nope.
No. All right. And now you're going to get errors. Okay. And look what it does. It's going to. What happened?
You didn't put no input in there.
Right. Remember, the interpreter line requires input here. How about if I put in, I don't know, 5 and, well, let's make it easy, 6 and 4. 6 is diameter, 4 is the height. Okay? So the diameter is 6 and the height is 4. Good. Nice. Alrighty. Anybody stuck?
I'm stuck.
Yes? Okay, coming around. Well, hang on, YouTube.
Oh, is it because I didn't say that? Oh, no.
It's the very first error.
I'll help you, Brandon. Such a nice individual.
You didn't make it orange.
Oh, there's no C. Oh.
No, you needed to test it. That's even worse. Like, what is it?
We're in YouTube, man. Give me seen that.
We have the same thing. Let me see. Oh no, you need the. You need to have. You need to have a open parenthesis. No, you have to put the number. No, I'm there.
Right here, too. Like
You have another one.
Anyone else stuck?
I'm stuck. I have a question.
Okay, coming around.
Lord, Marcus, right?
This. I know there's and we use it.
This long is stuck.
Oh, the super object class. We didn't talk about that yet.
What is the object?
All right, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're getting there. Hang on.
Oh, you're a savage, yo.
You need to
Get died.
Get
I didn't even die.
There we go.
Now you put
Alright.
Dennis still.
I'm sure you did. You can send a Mohawk in your account.
Anyone else still stuck? All right, so let's talk.
No, I see you. I see you.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah, I see you. I see you.
You said what about balls?
Alrighty, so how do we do the surface area and how do we do the volume? And I'm speaking real loud because my mic's over there. Hello, YouTube. Okay, so we've got a soda can.
Correct.
How to get the volume of a can? Well, think of it as a prism. A right rectangular prism has rectangular sides perpendicular to the base. The base is whatever shape you want, and it has to be the same shape on top and on the bottom. That's a prism, a right rectangular prism. It's really easy to get the volume of a right rectangular prism. The area of the base times the height. But this base is a circle. What's the area of a circle? Pi r squared times the height. Okay, so there you go. Volume pi r squared h. What about the surface area? It's closed on the top and it's closed on the bottom. So what's the area of the top and the bottom?
2.
2 what? Pi r squared plus. What about the lateral surface area, the side? If you cut off the top and the bottom, what's left? Exactly.
Is
what?
the circumference?
It's a circumference, right? If you take the can
Circumference
and
times the height.
you unroll it, you flatten it out,
Yeah, it's the
you
circumference.
get a
times the height.
rectangle with a height of h and a base of
The
the
circumference.
circumference, 2 pi r h. So base
2
pi r
pi r.
times the height. The base is 2 pi r, the circumference. Right, so this is the base times the height. If you unravel it, it's a rectangle.
Why does people say 2 pi r instead of just pi e?
Same thing, right? Yeah, same thing. Now, be careful, our input is d, so I can't do that. I'm going to do pi times half of d squared times h. Same thing here, and then 2 pi times half of d. Well, wait a minute, half of d
Just d.
and 2 cancel. You could do
Just
that.
use the d.
Right? How are you getting pi?
Math.pow.
Math.pi. How are you getting square?
Math.pow.
Math.pow. And that's all you need to know. Okay, good. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Said it so nonchalant. Like it's
Alrighty, so how about let's do the v. Pi r squared h, right? Okay. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. So in my tester, I'm going to add another line. And these are all accesses. I'm not mutating anything, right? So volume equals Austin.getV.
Yes.
All right, good.
Are you? Oh my.
All right, that's all I'm doing. Just adding one more line, right? In the tester.
Mr. Garcia,
Huh? What?
you lied to me.
What? No.
Nigga, stop. What do you mean, nigga? Stop?
What happens? You went black? Oh.
Ah.
Maybe someone's like.
Garcia, does math.pi have a parentheses at the end?
No, it's math with capital M and dot pi with capital P, capital I.
This is set. Final variable.
And
Math.
On the board.
On computer. Why? This worked yesterday. I fixed this thing. Ah, you broke it.
Sorry, you too.
I break it.
Wait, wait.
Oh, X11.
What's broken anyway?
Oh, you is.
What are you doing on Amazon?
I wasn't on Amazon.
Yeah, you were.
Was I on Amazon?
That's it. Wow.
You were ordering
How does it go to Amazon?
Hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. All right, so let's write it. So what are we doing? We're doing pi r squared h. That's all we're doing, right?
Correct.
All right, let's do that. All right, so let's go over here. And it's another accessor. Let's make some room here. Okay. All right, so public or not?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, double or not? All right, so I should say void or not? Double. Get v. Okay. All right. And so we're just going to return pi, which is math.pi times the radius squared, but our input is d. So what are you going to write?
1/2 D.
Yeah, but how are you going to square it, though? Math.pow of d, half of d, right? Is that what you said? And then don't forget times? Times h. Okay. All right, so that's it. You got that?
For the math.pow, do you have to put comma 2 for the power?
I didn't square it. I'm sorry. Yes, comma 2 for the power. Thank you. All right, so this is what I'm squaring. This is the base. This is the exponent, right? Don't forget to square it. All righty. So let's test it. Well, I only added one line to my tester. I'm only doing v right now. All right, one thing at a time. Make it easy so you can track your errors. All right, so if my input is 6 and 4, oh, what'd I do? I didn't Java C, did I? Java C. Java. So if my input is 6 and 4, my volume apparently is 113.097-ish. If this is 6 inches, this is 4 inches, this is 113 square inches, let's say. Right? Is that right? How do you know?
I did the
Let's
math.
check it. Did you do the math?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Let's take out a Ziggy. All right, Ziggy. Let's do. Okay, let's do pi times the diameter over 2 squared. If the diameter was 6, so the radius is 3. So times 3 squared. Let's be weird. Times the height was what? 4. And you got 113.097. Good.
Yay, math.
All right, so your job is to do the surface area. Enjoy.
So, wait, can I see the formula?
Formula is here.
Yay, Formula.
Oh, I know what I'm going to say. Oh, you're a herb. You're a herb. We lit already.
Yo, is what you're squaring, and then 2 is what it's squaring.
Oh no.
D is the
Wait.
largest, right?
The volume and the surface area is the same. Wait, but see it.
How is it squared? You just did math.pi. Then you had to do power. You can't just do math.pi. No, you heard. I was saying. Nigga, you already have that shit.
Guys, that's wrong. Don't forget, we need the surface area, we need the top and the bottom. Pi r squared and pi r squared, so there should be a 2 here. Yeah. And then, I guess the other part is this? Is that the same thing? Okay. All right, so we'll finish that up tomorrow.
Wait, Ms. Garcia, can you look at this real quick?
Hang on. Okay, YouTube, that was enough fun for one day. Bye-bye.